You can make a difference.
Together we can.
Lasting change comes from within.
I had hit the low point in my life. Hopeless, helpless, frustrated with the world, and then drinking at night until I passed out. Right before passing out, praying that I wouldn't wake up in the morning. Alcoholism destroys most of our relationships. In fact, for me, it destroyed all of my relationships. The foundation of my recovery was laid at Bridge House. Without Bridge House, I don't believe any of the other programs would have worked. The mission of Bridge House is to provide a safe, supportive environment for people in recovery from alcohol or substance abuse. It was a staff that really helped me to understand that there were many layers. I'm so grateful to everyone who has contributed to the United Way. Words cannot express the gratitude I have for the people of Bridge House. They changed my life. They gave me a new life, a life that I love and look forward to living today.
No matter how strong you think you are, everybody needs somebody. He always made sure we had. There was always food on the table. He did what he had to do. And when he retired from the Navy, he worked for the post office. Then when he retired from that, he helped my mom make lace because my mom was a lei maker. And he was funny to see this Saudi guy with light eyes learning how to make ili malays and hakus and taking them to the lace stand for my mom. But a very proud man. Back in September, we medevaced him to Oahu, and Queens did a complete test on him and says, "Your dad's cancer count is over 600. I said, "What do you want to do?" And he says, "I want to go home. I want to go back to the Big Island." Sometimes I thought I was losing my mind. You're really lost, you don't know. But when it actually happens to you, you're lost. There were times that I just wanted to really give up. And if it weren't for Hawaii Island United Way, I would have. Without hospice, so many people would probably just die at home alone. The Hawaii Island United Way helped me by bringing hospice to me and helping me with my dad and the time that I really needed it. Without them, I couldn't have done it alone.
Well, I wanted to beat diabetes. I wanted everybody to beat it and win. The first day I went to Bay Clinic, my glucose around 600. The normal is between 70 and 110. I'm on my way to recovery. I want to live a long, long time. It changed my life, and it saved my life.
I first became an American Red Cross certified lifeguard when I was 15 years old. I was always a fish and loved the water. People always ask you if you've rescued anyone or if you've ever done CPR. And your favorite answer is always to say no, because that means you are doing a good job, you're preventing accidents, and you never want to have to use the skills that you've been trained for, especially CPR. I was lifeguarding the shallow end of the pool when a young boy came up to me and asked me, "Miss, what is wrong with my friend?" I continued lifeguarding the pool and I asked the boy, "I don't know, where is he?" He said to me, "He's over there," and he pointed to the side of the pool. And I walked over The boy was not in the water, he was on the side of the pool, and he was unconscious. We did CPR and AED skills until the fire rescue came and took him to the hospital. When they took him from the pool, he was breathing and he had a pulse. The Hawaii Island United Way provides funding for the American Red Cross to help save lives. The American Red Cross is responsible for the fact that I've been taught how to save a life and that I can teach other people how to also save those lives. I believe that by donating my money to the Hawaii Island United Way, I will help others in need, and someday that need might fall on me. And I'd like to pay it forward, and hopefully it'll come back.
My son was born with a disadvantage. He wasn't crawling, he wasn't walking, he wasn't doing the normal things. Jason, my son, is a 27-year-old adult that has a level at about 5 or 6 years old. So we can't leave him alone. We can't just let him cross the street by himself. We have to manage our life to take care of him as a 5 or 6-year-old. I don't mean to brag about it, but 27-year-old, he doesn't want a race car. He ride motorcycle with me and he do everything. And sometimes we cruising down the road and he's with his helmet on trying to kiss me and say, "Oh, Dad, this is fun, this is fun." The few words that he can't say, it makes you, it's touching, it makes you want to continue life. It's 7 years he's been there, and it's a wonderful thing for him because of a program like the Arc of HIUW, who United Way supports. You have to do what you have to do, and programs like this, it's wonderful because we can actually, live a normal life and give Jason the best that we possibly can. The gift that people give that can help the program, it's very, very important. If I could give everybody a hug and tell them thanks, I would, because it means a lot to me and my wife as parents of a special needs child.
I'm a mother of 7 children. I'm married. I had a home, an automobile, a job, and unfortunately I got wrapped up with crystal methamphetamine. Quickly became an addict. I lost my children, my husband, my home, car, my job, and eventually my freedom. You think it's pleasure in the beginning. It's very consuming. It consumed me easily. When I was in jail, I just realized the life I had and what I took for granted. My family, my husband, it was definitely my bottom. Coming out of jail, I had no place to go, and I was introduced to the Pono Vai'ola reintegration program, which is through Hope Services Hawaii. And there is where I turned my life around. They were very kind and loving. They accepted me with open arms. They gave me a purpose. I was always taking. It was just an amazing feeling being able to help someone else and give back to the community. It's my job to reach out to people that used to be like me. I've been there, I've experienced it all, and there's help out there if you want it. Everything's possible. If it wasn't for the Hawaii Island United Way funding for these programs that I was involved in, my life would have been different. I'm very grateful for New Hope Services. I love Hawaii Island United Way for providing the fundings to these programs to help families like me. Be there for the children, to be there for me.
I've been giving to the Hawaii Island United Way for over 14 years now as a county employee. They support programs that support all of us as a community.
They were there for me from the beginning.
Your contribution means so much to Hawaii's future.
Your donation can make such a difference.
We can reach our goal if all of us give.
Mahalo.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so very much.
Please give.
Thank you so much for supporting the Hawaii Island United Way. You can make a difference. I did.